What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky, and today we're going to be talking about why used car prices are going up. Now, I'm going to tell you why I believe it's temporary and the main reason why I'm making this video. So this video is a response to all the comments, emails, and DMs I've been getting of people freaking out like, oh my God, I saw in the news the prices are going up. You don't know what you're talking about, Lucky. Prices are not going down, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to tell you guys on why, my opinion, it's temporarily. Also, why you shouldn't trust everything you read in the news. And then also, if you guys enjoy this content and you like it, please do me a favor and gently squeeze the like button. It definitely means a lot. And if you enjoy these updates all the time, subscribe. It also means a lot to me. It helps me with transparency through this whole automotive industry. So even if your opinion is different from mine, that's okay. We can still be friends. It's very important that we have these open conversations on YouTube, on Twitter, and everything else, just to share more information about the automotive industry. And just remember, whatever we say is not what's conducive in every single market. There's a lot of markets that are different. So that's why I always tell people, voice your opinion. If prices are going down in your market, say where it's at. If prices are going up in your market, also say where it's at. Leave in the comment section below what's currently going on in your market, because it definitely helps a lot of people. And the biggest thing is the reason why we share this information. So if you're in Texas and prices are, let's say, cheaper in Louisiana, you know, maybe a couple hundred miles can save you a few $1,000s on your next car purchase. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. So in my last update video, we talked about how used car prices are trending downwards. Now, in the last 18 months, we lost about 51% of vehicle values. We still have 49% to go before we're equal to what car values were back in 2019. I believe we're probably going to be there around the end of this year, hopefully the beginning of 2024. But recently, a lot of people have been sharing news articles with me and stuff like that saying used car prices are going up. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is temporary, and I'm going to give you my reasons why. Now, I don't expect you to believe me, just like how I don't expect you to believe a lot of these news stories I'm going to go over, but I want you to do your own research and come up with your own conclusions. Now, the reason why used car prices are going up is it's tax season. January, February, March, April. This is what's called a dealer's Christmas. These are the months where we get so excited because everybody is buying cars. If you've watched my channel, you've heard me talk for the last several months. I buy a ton of cars, I sit on them, and then in the second week of March, I start selling everything because it goes astronomical through the roof because dealers are desperate. People are getting their tax returns and they're starting to buy and sell. Now, this temporary spike gives dealers a false narrative that the car market is going to be great, the used cars are going to go great, everything's going to be fine. But what we've been talking about in the last few weeks is how I believe the tax season this year is not going to be that great. A lot of people did not click that little notifications of taking money out of their unemployment. A lot of people have paused their student loans, but there's some states that are still going to go after you for some of the money. There's going to be different things, and there's going to be other reasons why people are not going to get the big tax returns that they're hoping. So this is why all the people in the automotive industry are praying to God that tax season is going to be good, and this is why you see a temporary spike. Now, one of the big things I want to hit on is all the news articles. I got one from Kelley Blue Book. Kelley Blue Book says that cars went up over 3% over the last 2 weeks, and it's going on an upward spin of 3% every single week. Now, that's counteracting the last few percentage points that we've lost over the last several weeks. So people are really starting to freak out and they're wondering what's going on, why. Now, that's Kelley Blue Book. The other article that I'm going to talk about is one from Manheim, which is talking about how used car prices at the auction, which is MMR, is going up a few percentage points every week, 1 to 3%. Now, the last one we're going to talk about is Auto Trader. Auto Trader is saying that used car values are on the rise. They don't give specific data, but they just talk about it in general. Now, the last one is Cox Automotive. Now, the reason why I want to bring up Cox Automotive is all those companies that we spoke to before all are part of Cox Automotive. And this is what I believe is the used car monopoly. And this is why every time data is given, it's from one of these major vendors. Now, MMR is what Manheim, which Cox Automotive owns, tells us dealers how much to pay for cars. Now we go to Kelley Blue Book. Kelley Blue Book tells the banks how much they should lend on these used vehicles. And then Auto Trader tells the consumers how much you should probably pay for those vehicles along with Kelley Blue Book. So all these three companies that basically tell everybody how to buy, sell, and what they can get their cars for are all owned by Cox Automotive. So if you noticed a trend, all these articles that talk about how used car prices are going up tend to be something that's automotive related. I see very few financial institutions talk about how used car prices are going up. Now, I know 3 or 4% seems a lot, so I went and did my own research on my own car. I almost forgot. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, which is Cuts, which is the official clothing of my channel. They sent me a bunch of really great stuff. I love the sweaters. The t-shirts fit you absolutely amazing. Also the joggers. I wear these things all the time now. If you guys see me running around doing my stuff, whether I'm rolling around on the ground looking at cars, dealing with customers, everything else like this, it's very comfortable, very professional, and I absolutely love these things. And the quality and fit is amazing. So you definitely have to get you guys a set of these. Use my link down below to get a discount and also find out about some of the other great deals they have going on. Make sure you click on the link down below and let's get back into the video. Currently have a 2020 Toyota Camry. Now I'm going to show you guys probably a screenshot up here that the current MMR value of this vehicle as of today is $22,100. Now if we scroll backwards just 30 days, that vehicle value is $21,930. We scroll back even further, it goes to $21,600. So as you can see, a couple $100 is added because of the price increase as we get ready for tax season. So when I see people freaking out, oh my God, the prices are going up, everything's out of control, you have to remember a few percentage points is not gonna make a huge difference. We're talking maybe $100 to $200 for a expensive vehicle over $20,000, $30,000. If it's just a regular cash car, it's just gonna kind of stay the same. But this is what people are buying into, this FOMO, this fear of missing out. The automotive industry's whole plan is to get you scared so you overpay for vehicles, because all of us dealers do is hoping that there's somebody more desperate and more dumb that's going to overpay for a vehicle. Do not believe the hype. Now, remember, as the market gets worse, interest rates are getting up, defaults are going up, repos are going up as well. So banks are starting to tighten that credit noose about lending. And this is another reason why I believe that tax season is not going to be that great and why the used car prices are only temporarily going to be high. As people start applying for these loans, they're going to find out in a hard way that unless they have maybe 20, 30, 40% down, they're not going to get the cars they want. And with their DTI, their debt to income or their debt ratio, they're not going to qualify for certain payments because interest rates are going up. So if their last loan, like my Audi R8, my loan was at 1.9%. I just got pre-approved, I think, for 5.9%. And that's the lowest one that I found. And unfortunately, most of the bank loans we're seeing, people are averaging around 8%. So just from that small mark, it's going to push a lot of people out of their affordable payment. And banks are going to stick to their guns and keep people in their criteria because there's so much people defaulting on their loans. They don't want to set themselves up for the future for having bad paper. So they're going to be very tight when it comes to lending. So don't believe the hype that all these cars are going to sell and everything's going to go crazy and prices are just going to keep going up. You got to remember, inflation is going up, yes, but that also drives the price down on everything which is an asset. I know cars are not really an asset, but that's the way they're considered. And that's why I believe that the way it's going to be trending is still downward. After this, probably another 2 months, we're going to start to see a spike start to go down. It's going to go back to another 2-3% per week for the next several weeks. Now, it's going to be a slow correction. It's not going to be a crash. I know all these news companies are like, it's going to crash. The market's going to crash. It's not. It's going to correct. It's little by little. You're going to see these percentage points going on. It's the same thing I've been talking about for the last year and a half. Nothing has changed. Every time there's like some sort of bubble or a hiccup, people love to be like, oh, you're wrong, Lucky. Let me show you why. And I have no problem. Like I said, the whole point is to be transparent and give you my opinion and talk about why. All these guys do is look at the data and say, look, the parts that went up 1.2% this week, prices are on their way up. But they don't tell you the whole story of why it's temporarily, why people are getting their tax returns. And this is why dealerships, also furniture stores and retail places have a big boom when it comes to tax time. They don't tell you guys the whole picture. They're all fear mongers. They want to get you in there, get you excited or get you scared or whatever the hell they want to do just to wild you up. So my job is to basically tell you guys what we're doing and how we're doing it and everything else. Now, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. It means a lot to me if you go in the comment section below and put what you think the current market is in your area. Is it good? Is it bad? Are dealers overcharging? I've seen a lot of franchise stores start lowering the over MSRP prices, which is great. So new cars are coming down. Used cars are going to go up a little bit because of tax season, especially cheap, affordable cash cars. So if a car is worth $2,000, $3,000, it's probably going to be worth about $4,000 to $5,000 during tax season because there's going to be a lot of people that are not not going to qualify for traditional financing that are going to be desperate to get a car, and they're just going to buy these cheap cars. That's why for the last 6-7 months, you guys seen on my channel, I'm collecting over 100 and something vehicles of cheap, affordable cars. Now, I do have, I think, one investor that we've already working with. We are looking for other groups of investors, whether you're a hedge fund or a seasoned trader or investor. We want to go out and buy cars. We actually are building buy centers here in Las Vegas, LA, and Scottsdale, or probably somewhere in the Phoenix area. And so we're looking to expand out to there, so this way we can have more facilities to buy more cars to basically wholesale out and sell to retail customers. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in any of that stuff below, my email, my phone number, my links, all that stuff's in there. Feel free to shoot me a text. I don't call that number, that's only a text number, or shoot me an email. Also, once again, make sure you squeeze the like button and smash the subscribe button. It definitely means a lot to me, and we'll see you next video.